It is great to see you all again at Wealthy Coins. This evening the price of Shiba Inus will likely double. Quite large. Shiba updates. New cryptocurrency coins and tokens, such as Shiba Inu and Shibarium, are appearing on the market on a daily basis, contributing to the growing popularity and acceptance of cryptocurrencies. Coming soon to the Shiba Inu community is Shibarium, an Ethereum-based Layer 2 blockchain network. The Shiba Inu meme coin will become an entire ecosystem as a result. This video will discuss the upcoming doubling of the Shiba Inu price tonight. Quite large. Shiba updates. For more videos like this one, which features expert analysis and pricing predictions for Shiba Inus, be sure to subscribe, share, and give us a thumbs up. Now, let's get the video started. Shiba Inu has grown into a major meme coin and is now one of the 20 most valuable cryptocurrencies. The Shiba team has been consistently making progress on their many projects. Significant benchmarks and milestones have been accomplished by the Shiba ecosystem. On April 18, Binance announced that Shiba Inu will no longer be housed in the Innovation Zone, marking a significant development. A recent announcement revealed that the biggest cryptocurrency exchange will be removing Shiba Inu and several other tokens from the Innovation Zone on April 18. These tokens include FraxShare, Trust Wallet Token, 1inch, and others. According to Binance's release, the exchange has chosen to remove Shiba and the other tokens from the Innovation Zone after thorough evaluations. Shiba reached this mark following evaluations by Binance that took into account a number of criteria. So someone tried to stress test the network by writing a script to produce millions of wallets. People are curious about the reason for the unexpected surge in the number of hosted wallets on PuppyNet, the beta version of Shiba Inu's Shibarium network. A script was reportedly created to create millions of wallets in order to stress test the network, as revealed in previous revelations. In a recent tweet, one of the makers of the Shiba Inu-centric NFT project shib revealed the culprit admitted to writing the script that created more than 9.5 million PuppyNet wallets and processed more than 3 million transactions in the beta network. Further disclosure, the team member was also responsible for creating around 1,620 tokens on the test network. Among these tokens are shib DAO SPP DAO and shib token SPPX. The network presently has 13.3 million wallet addresses and has processed over 3.47 million transactions according to data from PuppyScan, the official block explorer for PuppyNet. You may remember that just 2 days ago the number of wallets jumped above 5 million, an increase of 86%. This extraordinary surge was set in motion by this screenplay. The goal of the test network is to provide stakeholders a chance to test the network before it goes live on the mainnet so they can make sure it works and is reliable. Everything you see on the testnet, including tokens and transactions, is for show and is not real, as Satoshi Kusama, the Shiba Inu lead, has stressed time and time again. Building a script to create millions of testnet wallets is an admirable endeavor, as it can help assess the blockchain's efficiency and scalability. It can also aid in the detection of errors that may arise throughout the procedure. In order to determine the network's dependability, stress testing is essential. According to the script's authors, they wanted to test how well the network handled heavy traffic scenarios like airdrops and games. To further evaluate the network's transaction speed, durability, and other features, they also brought up the idea of executing an airdrop script. There are currently no known issues. The ship flames in March were really remarkable. There were 540 transactions involving 6.78 billion SHIB tokens in March. There was a marked uptick from the prior months in terms of both the total amount of SHIB destroyed and the volume of transactions. The biggest burn rate since October 2022, when 2,433 transactions burned 9.05 billion SHIB, was in March. The SHIB burn tracker revealed yesterday that 25.31 million SHIB, or more than 34.92 million Shiba Inu, were burned in 3 separate transactions. Coinbase 10, a wallet affiliated with Coinbase, sent 25,313,097 SHIB to the burn address in a single transaction, making it the largest transaction. The total burn rate increased by 1,128% from 2.93 million SHIB the previous day due to this transaction. The futures market also shows signs of an increasing trend. Open interest OI in Shiba Inus has been on the rise since the start of March. Investors' active positions in contracts serve as the metric. Data from CoinGlass shows that there are now more than 2.4 trillion SHIB, or around 26.78 million euros, in open futures. Optimal investments were only about 18 million a month ago. Traders' increasing fascination with SHIB is reflected in the rise in open interest. The OI was 47.3 million euros when the SHIB price reached its annual high of 0.00159 in early February. The Shiba Inu was worth 0.00183 as of the time of publication. The recent price action for SHIB is consistent with previous discussions on News BTC, an ascending triangle. The price of SHIB hit a new all-time low of 0.01064 USD today. The uptrend is so unbroken. By the end of April, it may be clear if the bulls or bears have won. Investors are starting to take notice of Shiba Inus recently. Following a steady increase that began a month ago, its futures open interest OI has lately surged to 2.4 trillion tokens or 27.51 million JER. There has been a recent uptick in activity which could lead to a price increase. The term futures open interest describes the sum of all open futures contracts that have not been satisfied or closed out by a counter deal. The number of contracts owned by market players that are still active is essentially what it reflects. In most cases, an exponential growth in an asset's open interest indicates that a large quantity of fresh capital is entering the market and that traders are positioning themselves for potential price changes. The open interest in Shiba Inu tokens has surged by more than 52% from a low of $18 on March 13 to a current high of $27.55 million, or $2.4 trillion according to data from CoinGlass, an intelligence platform for futures trading. The open interest chart shows that there is a relationship between the price action of SHIB and its open interest, since the asset's price often goes up when its OI goes up. On February 5th, OI reached $3.2 trillion tokens, a gain of $47.3 million. Along with this, the price of SHIB soared to its highest point this year, 0.0001527 USD, on that particular day. Nonetheless, the asset's price and SHIB's OI both began to decline after February 5th. After hitting rock bottom on March 13th, the open interest is once again seeing a significant upswing in value. Speculators anticipate a corresponding increase in the value of the asset. There has been a noticeable uptick in the volume of trades for SHIB on Binance. The volume of Shiba Inu on Binance has been rising daily for the last 4 days, after falling to 1.58 trillion SHIB on April 8th. At the moment, there are 2.44 trillion tokens in circulation. While it is in the midst of a protracted consolidation period, SHIB is attempting to break out of an ascending triangle, despite its current underperformance. At its current price of 0.00011 USD, the asset has lost 0.97% of its value in the last 24 hours, but gained 0.88% in the last hour. Should the triangle fail to form, SHIB may aim for the February highs of 0.00015 USD. An uptick in demand could help it achieve its objectives, and recent patterns indicate that the asset has grown popular among market participants. SHIB ranked in the top 3 most watched assets worldwide in Q1 2023, according to CoinMarketCap. Aside from the long-rumored collaboration between the Shiba Inu community and renowned musician Scott Page, rumors have circulated that top American celebrity sculptor Jack Storms will be accepting Shiba on his online store as part of an NFT collaboration. So concludes today's activities. To view our most recent videos, please subscribe, share, and give us a big thumbs up.